Let's talk about H tags quickly. H tags would be at the top of your page, would be a heading at the top or a headline. You can use H1. It's actually a tag, so you'll need the brackets around it.
Like that?
Nope. Oh. It's actually an open H1, and then you'll have a close H1 afterwards.
Okay.
And then let's make the get back up.
Pardon?
Go to the outside of the bracket. Or
Close that tag.
That's all right.
Good morning.
That's all right.
Here?
Right there. There you go. Type animals. Talking about.
I knew you were going to do that.
And then slash
It's
H1.
like, oh, you were running. Close it.
No, after Marianne.
Sorry, I'll let you go on.
So we're talking about foxes and dogs here. We'll just call it animals. Yeah.
Close it.
Yep. Slash H1.
Does it have to be the H capital or lowercase? Does it matter?
That's actually a thing. In HTML, it doesn't matter. You can type it any way you want it to go. Proper standards call for lowercase. And it's one of those things like putting the slash in there. Increasingly, browsers are going to use only lowercase. But for now, it does work with uppercase too. So this is going to put the big word animals up at the top, and this is an H1 tag. It serves two purposes. First of all, the browser renders it large, and you can have different sizes of this H1, H2, H3 that will get increasingly smaller all the way down to H6. The other purpose is for search engines. They'll know that that's the title of the page because they look at H tags, and they'll give them different weights. So an H1 tag is given a lot of weight on the page, and H2 is given just a little bit less. But they're all given more weight than just the text on the page.
Does it automatically just decide what size it's going to be, and you can end up changing that size and the color just like everything else? But how it shows up there is just an automatically default size.
Right.
Because it's a header.
Because it's H1, that's the default size, and just like text, you can apply a style to it. So style font size equals 20 pixels or 10 pixels or whatever size you want to be. 50 pixels if it's big. But you can apply right. You can apply color to it. You can apply font to it. You can apply lots of different things to it.
You agree? But she just
again, the value of yes, the value of the H tags is not just how it renders, but for search engines. And that's really important if you want people to find your page.
I think
Next
that
Friday,
goes with the...
because I could easily go for another hour on just this stuff.
After the H.
Okay.
And I don't want to have to rush it or anything.
There you go.
So.
And now T. Trebuchet. Yeah. But I think you need the...
Quotation mark.
You need a quotation marks somewhere. You need a quotation marks then.
You're missing one though, because the browser is going to render
Between the
this
font.
as the style.
Right.
Because you got the quotation marks here.
So she put a quotation mark at the end of trebuchet, or how do you pronounce it?
I put it on the quotation mark over here, the blue.
After blue, the one that you have after blue, delete it and
So-
put it at the end of trebuchet.
Thanks, everybody, for coming to this. I'll send out some links with the basics, and I'll set up something with
Can you
Mike next week
reschedule the
for
second?
the more advanced ones. And if you want to stick around for a few minutes and go over questions on the stuff we went over this morning, then you're welcome to have some food. There's plenty.
See if it
here.
works. Did you save it? No, you didn't save it. You have to save it first.
You're missing two things.
Okay.
You see, that's one thing Dreamweaver has all this crap like hiding, and you don't know how the whole thing works. It doesn't
What
matter.
about the quotations at the beginning of blue?
You see what you're missing?
This is so confusing.
Oh, family. Got the two
And it
dots.
came up
Two
under the
equals.
Wikipedia as the name that you said,
That's correct.
snakes and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, what about the no? Probably not. But what about the little backslash or forward slash anywhere? No.
Because you're modifying the H1 tag and the H1 tag.
Oh,
is
it's just
already
modifying. You don't
Am
have
I
to do that.
am I
Okay.
missing a space?
closed. Missing something right there.
Colon?
Yep, semicolon.
Semicolon.
Because you're separating. Because when you don't put in the semicolon, it thinks the color is blue font family trebuchet, and it doesn't know what color that is.
Right.
And so it doesn't do anything.
Right.
Okay, try now.
There's no emotional...
So you've got blue.
Trebuchet is not reading.
So I guess that
I
is
think
not...
the
probably-
name of the font on the computer is trebuchet space MS. It's trebuchet's a weird one.
Space MS.
Yes, that's the name of the font when you actually load it up in.
Yay! That's it.
There's no real
You
sugar in
did it. All right.
So that's the name of the font. I thought that was the name of a color.
No, the font.
No, I put the color
Trebuchets.
blue. You see, look, go back to
Right.
the page so you can see. You see, I put color, I put style, color blue,
And then the
font
font
family.
family.
Okay, color
Right.
blue ends that, and then the font family.
Yeah, I think
You'll
it's
still
somewhere
record
around
on
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll take questions for a couple minutes
Oh,
here
okay,
and then
great.
wrap it up.
Can I? Can I?
Just hit F9 and then let me know, and I'll come back and I'll set it.
Well, it's
Can I
like-
ask you something?
What is that?
Can I show you something and ask you something?
Thank you so much.
Can I see the
I want to keep
mouse?
learning on this because I know how the thumb thing, but it's true like Dreamweaver, which has all these things already set up, and really I don't see what code is creating. I know that I do.
What you see is what you get.
Yes, and it's just plain.
And forget about saying it in
I need to try and figure out on my site. Again, I'm only using WordPress, but I'm sure that there's a way to figure this out. I need to try and figure out. I know, I love that picture. Okay, so here.
Thank you, Kelly.
I do have a question. Nobody wants you want some? Because I'm stealing this from my apartment.
Is that red?
It's,
Yeah.
yes, it's
Oh, here we go. It's finally
It's
moving.
like the
Stop.
best part of a cinnamon roll.
Okay.
I just want to.
So this is something with my Flickr. So the thing is that I want to put headings at each top of each one of these. And do you see how the little? I obviously did the breaks incorrectly because there's a little.
The tags right
Yeah, yeah. And so my thing is I want to figure out how to name each one of those files or each one of those little windows. And I'm thinking that there's a way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how.
Go to right click on the page.
Right.
And view source.
Just one of these.
Right here.
I think that's one of the things.
Can you
that
do
miss.
view source in oh, okay, you can't.
In anything?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. This is some.
That's why it's on your face.
Can I cry?
You can scroll
yeah.
down.
It's okay. Fine.
It's all right. Can you modify the page like directly so you get like a
I do
A
it
thing to
through
paste in.
Say that again.
you've got something that creates the outer shell and creates the page, right? And creates these little JavaScript effects.
Right.
And then there's an area where you can type in the middle and put the content in.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to go
Another
there?
one should be-
Well, no, actually, it's
Okay.
probably right here in it. Let's see. These look like a Flickr slideshows, right? Flickr.com.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
Scroll up just a little bit. And I'm guessing this unit is what you typed in, right? Photography.
It's
Page.
actually it's a plugin that allows me to do that. I get the numbers, the ID of the actual Flickr set,
Mm-hmm.
and then just plug the set into the little plugin through WordPress. But
I got you. Well, up here you have, if this is the page, and this whole, the div is the division of the page, and it's the page content, so I'm guessing this is the part that you can type in here.
okay,
You have header at the top, H1 is your photography tag, that's very good, that's what you're calling the page.
okay, I didn't do
And then
that.
you have a list of, sorry, you have a list of paragraphs, each one has an iframe pointing to Flickr, and that's loading that little photography unit in there.
Okay,
And
I think
here's
these
where
are
you
the
have
little
your-
breaks that shouldn't be there, right?
Right, these little double brackets, there's nothing in them, so they'll just render as brackets on the page.
Right, because I didn't know how to. There was no way for me to that I could figure out how to separate them to put a space, because otherwise they're buttoned up right against each other, and there was no. And I didn't know how to make any kind of space in there.
So in this case, you would actually, I don't know how exactly in your editor you would edit the HTML, but you just want to delete each pair of these
Okay.
empty brackets by themselves.
Okay, but then that would put them right back up against each other.
You can put in, there's a non-breaking space that you can put in. If you go back to the index file,